I know that we are all eagerly awaiting that Xbox partnership showcase that would be happening on October the 17th, which is this Thursday. I'll be streaming that particular showcase, so come, let's have some fun. But today, let's have a classic versus. A versus between the games coming out for the series consoles and for the PlayStation 5 in the month of November. Who would win? This month, we'll be pitting Xbox and PlayStation against each other, and we will see who is giving the better games or the better services for the month of November. So bear in mind that a point would be awarded to either platform, whether they have an exclusive game to their particular platform, if they have an exclusive feature, or if their consumers is able to play a release for that month on a particular service. In addition to that, if the game is an exclusive but it is a remake or remaster, that too will be taken into consideration, either to give a point or to minus a point, depending on if it gives new experiences, it does quality control for the old game, and if it is just a good game altogether. If the other consumers have to pay for that game while others are playing it on the service, of course a point will be awarded to the platform that allows players to play the game without having to pay full price for it, and because of course that adds value and gives the consumers value for their money. So who is going to take November? Well, you'll just have to wait and see in this episode of
This is a sickness!
Let's Get It. Now, although this video is about games coming out for November, it's important for us to take a look at what came out this month and who basically would have won this month when it comes to value and games. As you can see on the screen here, which you can stop at any time to peruse what was released this month, you would see the majority of games that released on console released on Xbox and PlayStation 5. There were only 2 games that I know of that would have released on the PlayStation 5 that did not release on the Xbox consoles, and that is the Silent Hill 2 remake. In addition to that, Until Dawn. Because those games are exclusive to PlayStation 5, persons would say that Sony would have won October 2024. But we know that these games in particular had a little trouble running on the PlayStation 5, the vanilla PlayStation 5, so much so that Digital Foundry and other guys who would count frames would deem some of these games not playing well. Dropping into the titties, and even the visuals not looking all that crisp. So yeah, one would think that PlayStation had October, but we know that Xbox is coming with a bomb this October, because one of the most coveted games for 2024 is without a doubt Call of Duty Black Ops 6. This game has been long anticipated by many Black Ops fans, many gamers, and we know Call of Duty is the biggest release every year. So Microsoft players, those who subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate, would have the opportunity, instead of spending $70 for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, would be able to play day one on Game Pass. Now that is extreme value, and for the first time in history, Sony will not have any kind of exclusive maps, weapons, so forth for Call of Duty because of Microsoft. Microsoft made everything parity with other platforms, which is a good look. The only thing that is not parity is that Black Ops 6 will be playable on Game Pass. This is what would have won Xbox for the month of October. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is playable on Game Pass. There is nothing that PlayStation have in the month of October that could beat that. So yeah, this is what we are seeing very clearly here when it comes to IG versus. Now let's look at November. What could players and gamers expect in the month of November when it comes to these platforms? Take a look and see. So what you're watching at now are all the games playable in November for both the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. But let's pull some games from this list and let's go head to head with PlayStation 5 versus the Xbox when it comes to either exclusive games or games playable on Game Pass. So the first face-off we have in the month of November is Farm Magica versus StarCraft Remastered, StarCraft 2 Remastered. Now, when it comes to Farm Magica, this game would be playable to PlayStation 5 gamers, so the PlayStation crowd, and also Nintendo Switch gamers. This is a Pokemon-like style game with a mixture of Stardew Valley, because these Sony fans will be able to plant their different crops to feed their Pokemon-like characters. In this game, there is also a big horse, seems to be very popular, and we know that will be very popular with the Sony community because they love horses. So Farm Magica would be coming out on November the 1st. Are you going to pick up Farm Magica? Now, let's put Farm Magica against StarCraft 2 Remastered. So many of you would know that StarCraft is a cult classic. This game has seen hundreds of thousands of hours played by many gamers all throughout the world. Now, they are giving this game a remastered, and for the first time it will be playable on a console. Typically these games are playable on PC, but because of Microsoft owning the title, now we are seeing they're bringing it to console, and it will be playable on Game Pass. Now, when it comes to Farm Magica and StarCraft 2, who do you think would have the most players? Who do you think would be able to have the most sales in the month of November? Which game do you choose to win this face-off? Is it Farm Magica? Do you like horses and Pokemon-like creatures? Or StarCraft Remasters? Let me know in the comment sections below. Next up on November the 6th, we have Planet Coaster 2, and we know that this game had to be doing well because they made a sequel, but this game looks like a more family-friendly game. If it is, you have a large family, no doubt you guys would have a lot of fun. Planet Coaster 2, that is not coming on any particular platform, it is coming on all platforms. After that, the next game we'll be seeing on November the 7th is Goat Simulator Remastered. Yes, so this game is getting a remastered. I don't know who asked for this, but they decided to give us Goat Simulator Remastered. Now, this is not coming out for any particular platform. It is coming out for all platforms. However, those who like goats and like livestock, if you are an Xbox fan, you won't be paying full price for this game because it is coming day one on Game Pass. So right away, Xbox gamers are getting perk, as it were, of getting this game on Game Pass. If it is you play on Sony, you have to pay full price for this game. So I don't know who will really want to be a goat. However, for those who are into that, this game is day one on Game Pass. Clearly, a one up for Xbox. That brings us to November the 8th. On November the 8th, we have a new title that has been released. The name of it is Splitterhead. Now, this game is also playable on all platforms, and we are seeing that this is a type of horror game. Now, if you notice, with all the games so far for November, we have very few games that are unique to any one platform, or any unique game, or exclusive game for any platform. But as the month goes on, you will see how takes the lead when it comes to exclusive games or unique experiences, or even experiences played via its services via Game Pass. So let's see what's coming up. Up next, we have a game that a lot of JRPG fans would be interested in, a lot of RPG fans would be interested in, especially in the old retro style RPG gameplay. And that is a Dragon Quest III remake. in that HD 2D style. A lot of RPG fans and JRPG fans are looking forward to this game because it's being released on November the 14th. So are you going to pick up this game as well? This is Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake. Are you going to pick it up? Now here's where things get a little interesting, because after Dragon Quest 3 Remake has been released, we know that Sony will be releasing a first-party title, and we know Xbox will be releasing first-party titles. So we actually have another battle for the month of November, and that is Lego Horizon versus Stalker 2 and Flight Simulator 2024 edition. Now Sony would be releasing a very controversial game, and it is not an exclusive game. Quite frankly, it is a multi-plat because it will also be releasing on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, for the first time in history, a game that was made by a Sony studio would be releasing day and date on another platform, or on a matter of fact, a Nintendo platform. So that is what makes it very unique. It won't be playable on the Xbox. To be quite frank, I don't think the Xbox community would be angry that this game isn't releasing on the Xbox. Now, this is Sony's offering for the month of November. This game would be released on November the 15th, while Microsoft would be releasing Flight Simulator on November the 19th. We know that there's a lot of flight enthusiasts here, and there are new places to go, new planes to fly, so Flight Simulator would be a smashing good time for those who love to fly and discover new places. And what will end of the month of November, which I believe is the best game for November, is Stalker 2. Now Stalker 2, we know the trials and tribulations the developers had from their home country, seeing that they were in war, but they were able to power through and produce a very fine looking game. Now how it plays, we don't know as yet, but no doubt it will be playing good because this game was delayed for a very long time. But let me hear who wins this versus. Would it be Lego Horizon, or would it be Flight Simulator 2024 edition and Stalker 2? Who would win this battle? You decide. Let me know in the comment sections below. So let me hear what you thought about the games coming in November. We know that when it comes to exclusive, we have Farm Magica and StarCraft 2. Farm Magica on PlayStation 5, StarCraft 2 on the Xbox, especially on Game Pass. We also have Lego Horizon on the PlayStation 5, and also we have Flight Simulator and Stalker 2 on the Xbox. So who has the best experiences in the month of November? Who is giving their fans more games and more value for the games? You decide in the comment sections below. No doubt this would be a very good battle. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.